Yo, what's going on, guys? Right here, bring you guys another reaction video on the channel. You guys have been enjoying these dream reactions a lot recently, so you already know we're back with it. Today we are reacting to Dream's second channel. Actually, he uploaded a video called Stands, which I think it's leading me to believe that it's about people like trying to figure out who he is or where he lives or what he looks like. So we're just gonna go ahead and watch it. If you are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers. It would mean a lot if you guys could do that and do that for me. Try to hit 10 likes on this video as well. I know we can do it. Just hit that like button. Anyways, let's get into the reaction.
Fans must be stopped is something that's been said a lot on YouTube and Twitter over the last year or so, involving a specific type of fan known as a stan. Now, the word stan was originally meant as stalker fan, but it slowly shifted to more meaning super fan than anything.
Why is he making this video? I'm confused.
Else. One of the things that a lot of people point out is that I have a lot of stans. I've seen comment after comment after comment on other people's channels about, well, Dream's great, but his stans are just super toxic. I've seen plenty of commentary channels trying to make videos about how horrible my stans are and how horrible stans are in general. And so I guess this
So the Dream has too many stans, and this is the point of the video.
This is just pretty much my response to all of those videos and comments. And if you came to this video expecting me to talk about how I have too many stalkers and how stans suck, you will be leaving disappointed. But maybe with a different perspective. I encourage anybody.
He really had so much hate because of this, he had to make a video on it. That's crazy.
Who thinks that to just listen to me, hear me out, let's have a conversation. So there's a few things that stans are generally known for. They usually have their profile picture as a picture of their favorite creator, their social media names might involve that creator, and they generally tweet a lot or keep close update on what their favorite creators are doing. Now, a lot of people use this to say that stans are obsessive and that it's gross or stalker behavior.
Obsessive.
I mean, of course, there's a small subset of actual stalker fans that do things that I wouldn't like or that are creepy, but that's not stans as a whole. The group of people that call themselves Dream stans, or stans of any creator, are just extremely enthusiastic fans. I understand how somebody that isn't a creator
What is this video?
might feel creepy if someone does this to them, like if they had a profile picture with your face on it or something. But to a creator, it's no different to a celebrity or a football player or any popular figure. I'm a big football fan, and when I was younger, I had posters, I had shoes, I had jerseys of my favorite players. I watched all the behind-the-scenes videos. I watched all their games. My profile picture on Twitter was my favorite player waving the flag of my favorite team. And I looked up to a lot of players. And most importantly, I loved talking to other people about my favorite
facts,
team.
bro. So many people stand their favorite teams. What's wrong about the creators, man?
Especially people who also loved that team because we could talk for hours. And I know almost every sports fan can relate to this or even currently does it. But does it sound familiar? That's almost exactly what stans are to me or to another creator. Now, of course, that didn't make me obsessive. It made me human. And when you like something a lot, you like to spend more time involving that thing that you like. You talk about it, you tell other people about it, and you try to spend as much time involving it as you can because you enjoy it and it makes you happy. That's what I did with sports when I sat every Saturday from 9 a.m.
Dream's got a way with words, man. He makes you onto his side pretty good. He's got a good. He's good with words.
Till 4 in the morning, watching football and watching all the different teams and analyzing what would happen and talking.
4 a.m. That's a little weird.
Win the Heisman and whatever else. And I know if you're not into sports, you may not understand that, but I'm sure there's something that you feel the same way about.
I'd say I'm into sports, but I don't know if I've stayed up till 4 a.m. analyzing players. That's a little odd.
It may not be a real person. It may have been when you were a kid with SpongeBob or Batman or some other fictional character that you look up to. But the point is that you looked up to them and that you really enjoyed that thing. But that's exactly what stans do. So yes, they probably care way more about a Minecraft YouTuber than you could ever imagine yourself to. But that doesn't mean there's not something else that you care a lot about.
This blur is actually kind of hurting my eyes, dude.
As much as you. But obviously, there's some fans that take it way too far. That's definitely true. But it's a very, very small amount. And you usually have to go.
Who is that dude that was on who is that? Is that like a reference I don't get?
Looking for them if you want to find them. But there's actually way more haters that take it too far, and usually in a much, much worse way. I've had people try and find my address, in my comment section, send me death threats, and so much more. But not from stans, just from people who really, really don't like me. At this point, I see 1,000 times more comments.
There will be haters that try to do stuff to you way more than your fans. And I don't get it. I don't get why people are so evil, but that is a actual thing that happens.
About how terrible Dream stans are. Then I see dream stands, like in general, like just in comment sections. Like I see not even just toxic dream stands, but dream stands in general. And I mean, of course, again, there's obviously specific examples of toxic fans. They do exist, but we shouldn't brand all stands as creepy or bad just because 0.00001% of actual toxic fans. I know there's a lot of examples that people have used in the past in videos to say, here's some stalker fans stalking Dream. So I'm going to talk about them real quick. I'm sure I won't mention them all, but the ones that I remember. So there was a Twitter account created that was called Dream GPS, and it tweeted out supposed GPS locations of where I was at every moment. So someone made a YouTube video about it that blew up that said my stands were trying to find me and that they were being extreme stalkers. But this actually wasn't the case at all. The Twitter account turned out to be a joke, but the replies to the tweets from this account were spammed by stands saying to report it and that the account was horrible. And because of the reports, the account got taken down before I even knew about it. And I've seen this happen on many, many occasions where the stands actually are preaching something very good to a hater or another stand.
Yeah, I've never seen stands as bad either.
But there was another video that talked extensively about how my fans were trying to find out what I look like, and they were pressuring me into doing a face reveal. But again, this just isn't true. I've definitely been stalked before, but not by stands. I've had Dream haters try and find out where I live and what I look like, but I've only seen Dream stands trying to stop them, replying to people that even mention me face reveal.
Nah, I can see some Dream stands pressuring into a face reveal. Not, obviously there's going to be some, but these look better.
Not pressure me, and just generally being extremely supportive. So the main problem is just that people see that someone calls themselves a stan and automatically shun them and say that they're stalkers. Or they see somebody supporting me and then they label them as a stan, making that person want to go, no, I'm not a stan, I'm just a fan, which makes it seem like a bad thing.
I've never seen a conversation like that, to be honest.
A lot of Dream haters attack anyone who says anything positive about me at all as a Dream stan. If they say I'm a good Minecraft player, they get shot down and made fun of and told that I'm actually not that good. And I mean, a lot of Technoblade fans or just Dream haters see anyone calling me better than Techno or just one of the best Minecraft players as toxic.
This is what you get out of the Minecraft community, though, because the Minecraft community throughout the years has always had a young audience, and I'm sure some of Dream's fans are very young, a lot of them actually. It's probably a good mix between teenagers and like 8 to 10 year olds, I'm gonna be honest. So these comments, I don't know, I think he's taking them a little too seriously, but it's probably a good video for his younger fans, because if they were to say something like that and this actually happened where people are like, you're such a Dream stan, they might not even understand what they're saying. So I guess it is good.
Stance, which just isn't true.
I just don't
Going back to my sports
know that it was.
I know I've had plenty of arguments with people about how one player is better than another, especially the players that I like. It may be biased, but it's natural. I mean, if you're a big fan of somebody, you know all of their strengths. You know everything about them. You're more likely to think that they're better than they actually are. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're wrong. Could, but it definitely doesn't mean that you're toxic. It just means you're a little biased in your opinion, which is fine. I mean, it's fine to be biased. You're biased towards the people and the things you like, and that's just natural. I think that wraps up a lot of the things that are brought up consistently, but obviously there's some others. But almost every single thing that I see brought up regarding stands is just completely false or very, very out of context. I don't agree with everything my fans do, obviously, and if they overstep boundaries, I tell them. I tell them that I didn't like what they did. I tell them it made me uncomfortable. And you can see that on my Twitter as recently as a few days ago. But when I tell them, they stop because they genuinely care about me and look up to me, and why would they want to make me upset? But the people who don't like me,
haters,
they don't care.
Haters are worse than stans.
So it makes it much worse.
Not stonks.
And that is a huge difference between Dream haters and Dream stans. Should they be doing things that make me say to stop in the first place? No. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Especially not me. You know what I say? I say like who you like, don't like who you don't like, but don't.
This is almost like a motivational video to not hate stans. It's just a weird vibe because of the type of video it is and just Dream in general. He's like, just how, I don't know. It's hard to explain. The vibe from this video is just two different things colliding with it. It's hard. I don't know what I'm saying.
Generalize a huge group of tens of thousands of people.
Like, it's such a serious video for a topic that doesn't seem to be that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Just because of one out of context tweet you probably saw. Let people look up to who they want to look up to. Shouldn't bother you, but if it does, that's fine. Just ignore it, move on. Just like you would if someone said they liked ketchup on their broccoli. Sure, think it's weird. but I'm sure there's something that you like that I think is just as weird. So the
Ignore
word
the
stan
haters,
doesn't
bro.
mean stalker fan. As much as you can Google the definition and say it does, my stans are a group of amazing, incredible, creative people that are some of the most supportive people on the planet. If you don't like them, that's fine. That doesn't make them bad people. I could have not made this video, but I thought there was actually a lot of people that genuinely just assume that dream stands are bad and that I don't even like my stands. And so by making this, I guess I'm hoping to inform people.
I'm out of the dream stand community because I did not think this whatsoever, but
that may be on the edge or may not know much about it, and help them understand, I guess. But if you click
like, you could even consider me a dream stand because like all my past videos, the past like 4 or 5 months, have mainly been reacting to Dream and then some other reaction videos, but it's mainly just been reacting to Dream. You could say I'm a stan, and in his video, and when I react to his videos, I do hype him up a lot. So you could say I'm a stan, but I don't know. I guess I'm not that.
I really hope I changed your mind, or at least
that into it, you know. But I think that's all we need to see from this video. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you guys drop a like and hit that sub button. Let's get 200. Anyways, it's me, Boy Rap, and I'm out.